guys, back with another one. But before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Now, I said this to you before. It would have been nice if the men figure in Chrisean Rock's life was present while these dudes were ambushing her. Not just Blueface, but Wack 100, Bodine, and the rest. And it's really sad that she's going through this setup. She's going through a setup. I'm quite sure Blueface doesn't want to have to take on the responsibilities of taking care of Junior while she is locked up. And I don't understand why he was locked up. He did not put, I'm saying in my opinion, I don't think that he was putting it in her ear how important it was if she didn't want to have to worry about anybody taking care of Junior while she serves a sentence for her to clear up these legal obligations. But see, the reason why I don't think it was a big deal is because he was more focused, Blueface, on his bills being paid and the things that he needed to do in order to keep things afloat. He was going to piggyback off of Chrisean Rock. This is why before he had to surrender himself to probation for the probation violation, he got back with Chrisean Rock. And what's so sickening about that is Jaden Alexis probably knew all about it and she was okay with it. Don't you think it's kind of fishy that around that time of year, which to me is a children's holiday, you're not around Christmas and New Year's with your children, but you're laying up with somebody who's considered the side chick that you treat like the main chick because you get so emotionally involved when you see that she's moved on with another dude, and you'll pick a fight with Jaden just to get at Chrisean Rock because you don't want to see her with nobody else. You might not want her, but you don't want nobody else to have her. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think that he has brainwashed Chrisean Rock. I also think that it's, ultimately Chrisean Rock's, fault for why she's in this situation, because I think she kind of lost herself listening to what Blueface was saying to her. The rules and the regulations that were already set upon prior to him going to jail that she agreed to follow. And, following these crash dummy moves wasn't the right plan, because right now she's looking at a sentence. And it's going to be a sentence, in my opinion, longer than what Blueface had to do. And if she was worried about Blueface moving on, or doing stuff behind her back, or trying to make the relationship right, you didn't make it right by doing what you did, Chrisean. All you're gonna do is tempt him, you not being around, to want to be laying up with some other woman because you're not there to fulfill his needs. Now, what you did for him, okay, with the not shaving, and all that, that's what you did for him. So the insecurities that Blueface has would go away. But what he's gonna do for you, you're gonna be insecure because he's gonna be with any and everybody. He's not gonna care what you think. You're gonna speak on it and he's gonna get offended. And then he's gonna call himself breaking up with you at a time when you're locked up and you need him. Like when he was locked up, you had his back. He's not gonna have your back the same way. There were things that in Blueface's mind that you have done to him in the past, and he's just one of those type of dudes that he just holds on to it. You can do 100 things right for some people like a Blueface, but all he remembers is that one bad thing that you did to him. And it's so sad that it's really being looked at like he is trying to ultimately, maybe to get her out of his system, get her out of his life. If they didn't take that maternity test, maybe it's so that he can not only get her out his life, but not have to take on the responsibilities of the child that they both made together, Junior. Maybe he doesn't have to face the music about a paternity test. If they sit her down for a few, she might get out and say, listen, I already know Blueface has been out here in the streets. I can go to YouTube and look at the videos of him having a woman on his arm and doing her just like he does me, love bombing her, and probably even treating her better than how he treated me. And here I've paid his bills and I held him down for 6 to 7 months. and then he's gonna, a month before he gets out, try to get cute with me. Now, allegedly, they're saying that another reason why Blueface could be acting like this is because he's going back to court. They're allegedly saying, I didn't look it up, so I'm just going by what the mass majority is saying. And we already know if one person says something and it sounds like it checks out, even if they didn't do their due diligence, everyone goes, for the okie doke. But allegedly, they're saying he's supposed to be going back to court. I want to say on July 10th or the 6th. No, I'm sorry, July 10th. And they believe to have thought or thinking that he's going to be released on July the 10th. Now, I know that his court date was pushed back because you're supposed to get out, I think it was July 3rd or 2nd or something like that, the first week in July. So that's not too far from maybe the actual truth that he probably could be getting out in a couple of days. But whatever the situation is, he does not need Chrisean for her money now. The next time he has to pay for that store that he's getting done over is in August because she already paid for the 2 months for May and June. So the big bill that she was paying while he was locked up is already paid for. So he pretty much is up to date and current. Only thing he's not current with is that club owner he owes now over $15 million to. He's in debt for life. If he doesn't get to work and he focuses on this okie doke that he's been on, that he's probably going to stay on, he's gonna end up either back in jail or miserable because if he's not working and he's focusing on drama with Chrisean Rock and Jaden, Alexis, and whoever else, he's never gonna pay back that debt, and he's gonna always be back and forth into court, and the judge is gonna probably threaten him to lock him away and throw away the key. You owe this man money, you're not paying it, and you can go to jail for that. So there's a lot going to happen in this year 2024. It kind of sort of already ignited itself and started back up thanks to Chrisean Rock. I told you that when she needs her fans and her supporters, she comes around. So when she needs to drag Blueface, what does she do? She comes back to the internet like she never was gone, even though she probably wasn't as close to you guys like she was when Blueface was out. She'll just come back and just start venting like she has been here all along supporting her fans and her supporters, when that's farther from the truth. When her and Blueface are on good terms, and if he doesn't want her to be on social media, even though that's where Chrisean Rock gets her bag, she listens to what he says and she betrays her fans and her supporters, which is really sad because, it's almost like, you need a backbone. You need to be able to let him know that, listen, I have to respect and show honor to the people who make me who I am. And without my fans and my supporters, I am nobody. And if he doesn't understand that, then that's too bad. Because there's a lot of things that he does that I'm quite sure Chrisean Rock doesn't resonate with. She has to deal with it. So there's some things that he's going to have to deal with as well. And one of them is it should never be an ultimatum when it comes to your fans and your supporters who made you a star. Blueface, yeah, he helped. So people could discover who Chrisean Rock was. But Chrisean Rock is the shining light. She is the star. She just doesn't know it. But once she gets it in her head and realizes, hey, I'm the star of the show. I'm the star of the circus. And without me, nothing can run smoothly. Better off she'll be. It's really sad that the whole time he's been in jail, her brain has been like a robot. She's been listening to a man literally tell her to stay off of where her lifeline's at. How she makes her bag. And to stay off of social media and not to pop bottles in clubs where she's leaving out with a bag, just to stay there for a couple hours and sit in, the VIP section and, get whatever you want and have a good time. And then you leave, you're getting paid to party or sit there and do nothing. If there are days you don't want to drink and you just want to sit there and chill and just listen to the music and, weave and bob, you're getting paid for that. And he shut that all down and allowed Jaden to make the money, but you had to stay in the house. That right there didn't resonate with me. I knew something wasn't right from that point on. But I definitely know that something's not right now. I think Wack 100 is definitely in on it. Bodine is definitely in on it. And the road manager who books also the club appearances and the pop and the bottle appearances. I can't think of his name. He's a dark-skinned fella that goes with Jaden Alexis' best friend. Sade is her name. Put it in the comment section. I might be saying her name wrong, but the girl she's always with, taking those MILF, what is it? MILF? MILF, MILF pictures with. So she's supposed to be allegedly engaged to this dude. And I think they have a kid together. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that little girl that she has is the guy that sets up all of Jaden Alexis's, business appearances in these clubs or on these stage shows that she does to get a bag. But Chrisean was not able to have that option to get a bag. Blueface had ceased and desist everything, and she went for it. And because he knows that nothing has changed about her, even though she says she has, yeah, we have seen a little growth in her. We also seen her keep her word to him. But even her word didn't mean anything to Blueface because he turned around and still dragged her yesterday on social media like it wasn't no thing. So, Sean, sometimes we need to show honor to ourselves first and foremost. Learn how to love ourselves first and foremost and identify what love is and that love's not supposed to hurt in order to get these evil entities out of our lives because they weigh us down. They make us toxic. They make us sad and depressed. And life is too short. If somebody is showing you who they are, you need to believe it.